Now check this out.
This is the Chrissy Swan Show.
Yes, welcome to your Monday. Thanks to Priceline Pharmacy. Hello, Jack.
Good afternoon.
I'm just basking in the afterglow of a magnificent Mother's Day.
How was it?
It was very nice.
You went to Cheese Heaven?
I went to Cheese Heaven. I will not poo for about 3 weeks. I think that's the going rate there. But I did receive a very thoughtful gift for the reasons that you probably don't imagine, but I will be revealing that before 3 p.m.
Fantastic.
We've got Bear Grylls news. We got one of the most iconic emails sent to a teacher from a drunk student. All that and loads more on the Chrissy Swan Show.
The Chrissy Swan Show. Say g'day for 10K.
Say g'day. Tell us what what are we going to do? The top pick of your Mother's Day was.
Yeah.
Yvette, what was it?
Oh, well, spending it with my grandchildren, my children. It was just amazing. We went out to lunch. We had such a beautiful day.
Did you eat calamari? I feel like there was some calamari in your
Mr.
Sunday.
Chris is here.
No, we had Lebanese food.
My favourite.
Yeah, kebabs and koftas and salads. It was amazing.
Oh, my God. I went out for lunch with my kids too, and the best thing about having a big lunch for any reason is that you get the night off cooking dinner because everyone's still so full.
That's exactly right. And my oldest grandchild, she went into the school store and she gave me a hand cream and she wrapped it up and she goes, "That's for you, Teta." And I said, "Oh, my God."
Oh, they
That
call
was the
you
highlight of the
Teta.
month.
Of course
Teta.
they do.
Yeah.
Oh, Yvette, gorgeous.
Yeah.
You are in the draw for 10K a day in May. And is this where we're giving away these amazing Sunday packs
sure
as well?
is.
So for you to go with your hand cream, we've got these Sunday Messina collabs. It's the most divine shower stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm sending them to you. There's a 4-pack, a Sunday body pack from
Aw.
Priceline, Yvette.
Thank you so much,
Yeah,
Chrissy.
mousse
Thank you so
yourself
much.
up like a delicious pie. Rebecca, what was the highlight of your Mother's Day?
Spending time with my 4 kids and going out for dinner.
Don't lie.
No, it is.
Is it? Come
One
on.
being 10 and the youngest one being 7 months.
But don't you get enough time with them every day? Sorry, Rebecca, to really interrogate
Rain
this,
on
but-
your parade.
No, but surely, between 6 months and 10, they're all over you all the time.
Okay, so the other thing, my oldest daughter played her first footy game. That was very good to watch too.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Were there,
She loved it.
were
It
there
was the
sausages
first
in
one.
bread afterwards? That was always my favourite bit of school sport.
No. No, it was just
Oh,
hot chips
ripped
and
off.
hot dogs and lollies.
Hey, I went to a local footy game on the weekend, Rebecca, and they had hot dogs instead of a sausage and bread.
Yeah.
What happened to just a good
Yeah.
old sausage and bread?
I know.
That's all I wanted.
Well,
Yeah.
not everybody knows how to
Maybe
use
if-
the grill.
True.
Beck, I've got a Sunday Messina shower foam in lemon meringue and Lamington for you, a 4-pack from Priceline. You're going to love that.
Oh, thank you.
You're also
See you,
in the draw
darling.
for Nova's 10K a day, Beck. Let's finish with Brittany. Hey,
Look,
Brittany.
I'm not saying that kids are overrated. Hi, Brittany. I don't want to be like misconstrued here, but I just feel like we spend a lot of time with our kids.
Yeah.
That can't be the highlight of your Mother's Day. That's the highlight of every day, is what I'm saying.
Turn that around. I like it.
Brittany, what was the highlight of your Mother's Day?
I'm going to be honest here. The highlight of my Mother's Day was the good sleep in I got until 11 a.m.
You did not.
That's
11
elite.
a.m. How?
I did, yeah.
Did anybody bring you a hot beverage to your bed?
No, but the kids did make me toast in bed, so
That's
a
the
bonus.
best.
11 a.m. sounds like a hangover, Brittany.
No.
I'm on to you, mate.
No, that just sounds like a mental health escape. Good on you, Britt. You're in the draw for 10K a day in May, and we've got that Sunday Messina pack for you as well.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
For beauty, health, wellness, and advice you can count on, visit Priceline Pharmacy. Priceline has a massive range of brands at great prices. Whatever you're after, you'll find it at Priceline Pharmacy.
Hurry into your nearest Priceline pharmacy or check out priceline.com.au.
The Chrissy Swan Show. Chrissy's clickbait.
I love that people in the public eye, like Bear Grylls, for example, can change their mind on stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes it's not received very well. You know, people like to go back through Twitter and cancel people.
And I think it's admirable because sometimes when you are like a celebrity like him and you're doing interviews, you just sometimes have to fill airtime. So you just say stuff.
You just say stuff. Or actually, sometimes you believe things, but guess what? We're allowed to change what
True.
we believe in. Bear Grylls says that he's embarrassed by his past vegan diet and says he's never been better with the all-meat diet. Now, I just want to clarify, a vegan diet I don't think is a bad thing, by the way. I am a part-time vegan, as you know.
I do. When was the last time you had a solid amount of time with no meat, though?
I have whole meals with no meat.
Yeah, that's so do I every day. But I mean,
Then you're a part-time vegan too.
so everyone's a part-time vegan.
Maybe if that's what they identify as. But I'm a part-time vegan.
Okay.
I have plant-based meals often. So I'm part-time vegan. And then when I'm not being a vegan, I'm a part-time carnivore.
If that makes you sleep better.
So he published a cookbook called Fuel for Life that attacked society's unnatural ways of breeding, keeping and killing animals. And frankly, that still exists.
So he made money off a book.
Yes, he did.
Promoting veganism.
Yes, and that was his life as well. Like, you know, it wasn't just making money promoting off, but that was his life. But now he's gone back to, look, I think this is just another fad. He says, I've found a counterculture way of living, of embracing red... He's David Attenborough all of a sudden. Embracing red meat. No, he's Prince Charles. King Charles. Red meat and organs. He eats organs. I mean, natural food, just like our millennia of ancestors would have eaten for hundreds of thousands of years. He calls it, I'm trying to get to it, a more ancestral way of living. Now, this seems like he's just robbed Peter to pay Paul, because I think if you've got to label the way that you eat, you've got something wrong.
Too much. Who has that much time to think about?
Paleo, ancestral, plant-based, all of that. No.
His name is Bear Grylls, though, so him eating organs, he can get away with it. It's fitting.
It's true. It is true. All right, let's move on to an email that I found on Instagram, and it just brought me so much joy.
Yeah.
Click the hell out of it. This is sent from Patrick Davidson, who is a student. He sent it to his teacher when he was very, very intoxicated. Mr. Martin, just letting you know that you are a goddamn G, and I'm sorry that you're bald, lol. If you want, I can hook you up with a girl who can get your hair back and keep you banging. Also, I just need to ask you for an extension on my paper. I'm really drunk right now and will be sick AF tomorrow. Keep slaying, boy. And I forgot to do school loop again. Love you and see you Monday. Good bloody yard, Patrick Davidson.
I hope he got an extension, because that's some pure honesty.
Well,
I respect that.
There was a response from Mr. Martin. Patrick, sounds like you had a great night. I'll extend your paper deadline to Wednesday. It must be submitted online. Please refer to my syllabus for information on how to submit your paper. I appreciate your concern for my bald head. My wife likes it, and I don't get paid enough to get hair implants. On a side note, what were you drinking last night? Next time you email me, I'd like a bottle of whatever you had so I don't have to remember what you said. Good yard, Mr. Martin. Now, I've looked into this. This was actually posted 9 years ago, and now good yard is in the Urban Dictionary as a reasonable way to say goodnight to somebody.
Good yard.
Good yard.
I love it. I'm going to use it.
There you go.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
Mother's Day yesterday.
How was it?
Look, I love Christmas, but I think I like Mother's Day more, because Mother's Day is just about me.
True. I can appreciate that as a mum. The spotlight's on you.
Yeah.
I'd love it more too.
Everyone's very kind. Everyone's always kind to me in my house anyway, but it seems special. They say nice things to you.
There's an emphasis on it.
Yeah.
And there's almost like a vehicle to deliver those nice messages, because you write cards and you say
that's right.
things.
That's right. It's nice. I appreciate it. And I particularly appreciated the effort that my daughter Peg went to. She's 10, and so I wasn't allowed to come downstairs for a bit, and so a coffee was brought to me, which was lovely. And then eventually we're ready to go. I could hear the microphone, hello, hello, hello. She was testing it. So she'd prepared a speech and a show and all sorts of stuff.
With an actual microphone?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm here for this.
Of course, we've got microphones at my
Duh.
and she had an awards ceremony, and she used my Logie just to recycle it. And
How cool. How
I know,
fun.
It was really fun. But you're looking at the most slayest mum winner for 2023. So that's something I can hang my hat on. The kids definitely got the brief. I got a corgi planter, 2 corgi planters that I'm going to put some stuff in.
You gave them that theme.
I did. I thought I'd make it easy for them, and I was right.
A corgi planter. So do you mean like a pot?
2 little corgis, yeah, with sort of hollows in their back, and then you hang, your
Love
plant
that.
things in there.
Good.
Corgi PJs, which I wore last night. I felt like a 4-year-old.
Always a win on Mother's Day,
Fantastic.
PJs.
2 corgi mugs, a corgi bracelet, which I really like, and I was going to wear it
worn
today,
it?
but I forgot. I wore it to lunch, yeah.
Okay.
And 2 corgi wind cheaters. That was from Kit and Peg.
They did very well.
They did very well, and I wore the corgi wind cheater to lunch. It was beautiful. Did you see it?
I
It's
did
got
on-
like a little applique.
Was it blue?
Yeah,
Yeah,
pale
it
blue.
was. I did actually clock that it was a nice.
It's cool.
A nice sweater.
Yeah, they've done very, very well. Well, my oldest son, he's a teenager, and this is the thing with parenting, and you aren't a parent. You've got to teach your kids everything, like things you take for granted,
Yeah.
like the ability and the talent of buying presents for somebody, thoughtful presents. So, a couple of weeks ago, I said to them, you're going to have to go and choose me something. You don't have to pay for it. I'll put money on your spriggy, but you've got to get in the habit of putting your heart and soul into choosing a thoughtful gift for someone. That's a skill. You just got to teach them everything.
And it can be hard.
It can be hard, but it's also really gratifying if you can get it right. And it's an important skill to have, I think.
I agree.
The ability to give thoughtful, meaningful gifts. Anyway, so the kids all sorted out the corgi stuff, and then Leo didn't want part of that. And he's like, I think I know what you want. And he went into the city and walked into the city, and he was helped by 2 women at Maya. Thank you.
I'd pay to have this filmed.
Belinda and Geraldine. Customers. Because he...
Oh, not employees.
No.
Customers were helping.
Customers. Yeah, he said,
Far
I was wearing my tech fleece. Nobody talks to me. Nobody talks to me when I've got my tech fleece on. But Belinda...
Except security.
And exactly. And Geraldine, they saw that he was like all agog, and they helped him. So thank you for that. Anyway, when it didn't come up with anything there, couldn't find anything that he wanted. Eventually he calls me and he goes, I know what I want to get you, but it's a lot of money. And I said, that's okay. You've got money on your spriggy.
Yeah.
I'm dying to see now what you think is perfect. The goddamn teenager bought me a pair of AirPods.
Sick.
I've never had them before.
I'm so glad you have a pair now.
They're so cool.
I give you about 72 hours until you've lost one of them. But
I am the slayest mum. But here's the thing. They are a beautiful, thoughtful gift. Lovely. But what the most thoughtful thing is that he bought me a waterproof case for them with a carabiner for all my walking.
Love
and he said, so you can have them hanging off your bum bag and they won't get ruined. That is a thoughtful
that
gift.
is.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
We are getting ready to play Chrissy's Quizzy. 2 of you will enter the Thunderdome, but only one will leave with a limited edition Money Can't Buy bum bag.
Ain't that the truth?
Who's the winner? Who would know? Mother's Day was yesterday. It was very nice. My daughter Peg in particular, super sooky, so much effort, did like an award ceremony and then made me this beautiful card stuffed full of handwritten notes in different texture colours and stuff. Like
Wow.
beautiful. And sort of each one had a different theme, like for my cooking, for my laughing, for the way that I light up a room.
That girl went to a lot of effort.
So much effort. Anyway, I was
Handwriting, all
really
that.
moved by it. And I said to her, it's extraordinary, really. I mean, I'm so touched. Anyway, she started to look a bit guilty. And then eventually later on in the evening, she goes, I feel bad. I've got to tell you something. I said, what? And she goes, I used ChatGPT to write all that stuff about it. She goes, but it is true.
I love that.
It is true.
Chrissy's Quizzy.
Oh, yes, the competition that no one's talking about. It's Chrissy's Quizzy. 5 questions separate you, Christina.
Hello.
Hello. And you, Tristan.
How you going?
From a Money Can't Buy limited edition Chrissy Swan Show bum bag. I can tell how excited you are. The nerves and excitement are palpable.
The
All right.
good news is as well, you're both in the draw for Nova's 10K a day. So Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel could be calling you at 5. I'd be more excited about that.
Yeah, unreal. That'd be so good.
Oh, that would be so unreal. Your name is your buzzer. It's the best of 5, meaning the first person to get 3 answers correct wins the game. Let's do it. Question number 1. What is the name of the new adventure show that started last night on Channel 9? And Carl Stefanovic, when he was... Yes, Christina.
The Summit.
It is The Summit.
Good.
I spoke over you when you were answering, which is unlike me, I know. No, my fault. But Carl Stefanovic was filling in for Joel Creasy all last week because Joel's, obviously at Eurovision.
Yeah.
Did not stop talking about The Summit. Says it's the best thing that's ever happened to Australian television.
Wow. That is a big
Can't
call.
say I watched it.
You didn't watch it?
I didn't.
All right. Question number 2. What does MCG stand for?
Tristan,
Yes, Tristan.
Melbourne Cricket Ground.
Correct.
One
Let's
apiece.
Tristan, just while we've got you, we were in Adelaide last weekend and you're from Adelaide.
Yeah.
How long has it been since you've had a pie floater?
Oh, geez. A while. Yeah, I don't... bloody, can't even remember the last time. Yeah.
Can I tell you, get your butt down to Villies and order one. You will not regret it.
You
I
might.
definitely will go past that today. I haven't eaten, so
Do
pretty
it,
hungry.
man. Dude, go and do it. Question number 3. That's 1-1. On this day in 1940, 2 brothers opened their first burger restaurant that went on to become a global fast food chain with this theme.
Tristan,
Yes, Tristan.
McDonald's.
What's better, Quarter Pounder or Big Mac?
Cheeseburger.
Big Mac.
Yeah.
Obviously the Big Mac.
Okay, clearly.
2 to Tristan, 1 to Christina. Tristan, this one's for the win.
I appreciate you answering that question, Christina, by the way. Question number 4. How many days are there in the month of May? Get those knuckles out.
Tristan,
Yes, Tristan.
28.
Too good.
In May,
Oh,
Tristan. 31. Question number 5. Who sings Love Yourself, Yummy and Baby? When they look like that, it looks creepy AF. Love Yourself, Yummy. Girl, you got that yummy, yummy.
Oh,
Yes, Tristan.
Justin Bieber.
For the win, yes, Tristan.
Let's go.
Too good.
Stuff that limited edition Chrissy Swan Show bum bag with a pie floater, or you're dead to me.
Oh, I'll get that pie float on the way home, don't you worry.
Good on you, mate.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
I am biased, but the greatest show on Australian television returns tonight, and its host joins us right now. It's Tom Gleisner.
That's the buzzer. That's triggering, I must say. Chrissy, when I hear that sound, I go, we're back.
You are.
We're firing questions that no one can answer.
And it's so exciting. It really is. I mean, you may have thought I was referring to the summit, but I am referring, of course, to Have You Been Paying Attention on 10 tonight at 8:40. Line up, please, Tommy G.
Ooh, let me go. We've got Ed Cavalier, Geraldine Hickey, Martin Sheargold, Anne Edmonds, and Mr. S. Pang.
Oh, my God. Everybody's favourites are in there.
Many of them there, that's right, which is exciting.
It is so exciting.
Always good to be back with the show. We take a nice break over summer and let get, hopefully people, miss us.
Do people message you all the time going, when are you back? When are you back? Because they even message me and I've got nothing to do with the show.
There's a sort of chats that go on and someone claims to have inside knowledge and they go, I've heard they've been axed. And you go, okay, fine. I'm not gonna jump in on this one. I just let it go. We tend to come back around this time of year.
You've got Cheap Seats on Tuesday night,
Yes,
which is
indeed.
a great show.
Indeed.
Any other little bits and bobs going on?
We have got so much, Chrissy, this year. We've got Thank God You're Here's returning.
Yes!
How exciting.
So
And that's got Celia Pacquola.
Celia Pacquola at the helm. I'll keep going. We've got Utopia on the ABC.
Yes.
That's it. Anne Edmonds is starring in a musical I've written for the Melbourne Theatre Company called Bloom.
That's right.
Anne's making her musical theatre debut. That's in July. If you want to book tickets, you can do that on the MTC website. So we're kind of a little overcommitted this year.
How wonderful.
It is good. It's nice to be busy after a few quiet years with lockdown time.
And it's nice as a creative person to still be creating stuff. That's a great luxury.
Absolutely. No, don't take it for granted. Busy is good in our industry, is it not?
How wonderful. What advice do you have for some creative people that are a bit stifled.
I'm really nervous to give advice. You know, if you get people saying, "Oh, I'd love you to listen to my podcast or read my
Yes.
script or whatever," and I go, "You got to make your own mistakes." And I'm at the point now. I reckon I'd be a roadblock. Like, you know, the way I did things is not the way someone who's 20 should be doing it. So,
But I think that's great advice, like accidental from you. You've got to make your own mistakes.
yes. Well, there you go. Put that on.
On the weekend, Tom, I saw that The Bachelor is being shot in Melbourne this year, which is where you guys shoot. Have you been paying attention? Does that mean we'll see more of Osher on Have You Been Paying Attention in studio?
Osher went through. Osher's a regular for us. He is Channel 10 royalty,
Of course.
He is.
and so Osher tends to make an appearance at various stages. Although not so much last year because he was a bit more limited. He did The Masked Singer, of course.
Oh, he would have been a regular in your show because he has 12 other shows
That's
to
true.
plug. Will you have a round of I've Just Got to Ask with us?
I would love to.
All right, so these are 3 names. Imagine that they're a guest quizmaster on Have You Been Paying Attention?
Sure.
8:40 tonight on 10, by the way, don't miss it. Donald Trump. What's the one question you'd have to ask him?
Oh, you know how he's always saying this is the greatest witch hunt? What's the second greatest witch hunt? I don't know what comes after whatever's currently bugging him, because there would be one.
Of course there would be one. All right, Arne.
Oh, Arne gets a lot of references on our
He
show.
does.
I'd love to know if Arne, because he's an artist, isn't
Yes.
he? We see him on the doing the painting. Whether he was the kid that owned the full Derwent pencil set. Remember that, Jack? You've no idea what we're talking about. Chrissy knows.
Oh, I know. Remember the beautiful colours, vermilion and cobalt.
Oh, yeah, on the black tray.
It was.
Yeah.
Yes. Where you could get like the mega box that had every colour, but
Yeah.
only the really rich kids in class ever had that.
Actually, very true. I just had the normal Stedler ones, but I always wanted the Derwents. And I gave my kids the big jumbo box, and the disrespect.
Terrible.
They do not care.
Disgraceful.
God damn. All right, last but not least, Prince Andrew. He's sashayed on stage with you.
Oh, yes, and he's there, and I've got to I'd start asking him, does he know he's within 200 metres of a primary school? That would just to clear the air on that one, and then we could go anywhere.
I love it. Don't miss Tom Gleisner, Ann Edmonds, Marty Sheargold, Geraldine Hickey, and of course Sam and Ed on tonight's Have You Been Paying Attention to Triumphant Return, 8:40 on 10. Thanks, Tom.
The Chrissy Swan Show. Chrissy's Clickbait.
Yes, the Taylor Swift Eras Tour rolls on. This time she hit Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. God, I just love the sound of that. I'm sure it's a hole. Most cities in America are total holes. And I'm sure that Philadelphia's no exception to that rule. But let's just give it the benefit of the doubt. Something epic happened at her Eras Tour show on Saturday night. So you know how you've got the barricade that keeps the audience from the stage?
Yeah.
Apparently the security guards were being really hands-on with the girls, physically pushing them away instead of just saying, come on, away from the barricade.
And some of those security guards at concerts take their jobs so seriously.
I know. They think they're so cool with their lanyards and their black polo
Legit.
tops. It's like, get out
on
of that.
such power trips.
Absolutely. Well, Taylor agrees with us, Jack, because she had to have a word to the security guards, heavenly, right in the middle of the great track, Bad Blood. Have a listen. Yes. She really, went for it.
That, hey, stop, was kind of scary.
I know. And she's, pointing at them, and then she, of course, the show must go on Tay-Tay style.
Obs.
But I think the security guard's going to listen to her. Do you?
I don't reckon security guard would have a job anymore.
Now, let's go to Bali, my favourite holiday spot. But you do take your health into your own hands if you visit any of the wildlife parks. I'm just saying that.
I've only been once, but I wasn't even game enough to go and see the monkeys in that.
In Ubud.
Yeah, no, that's wigged me out.
It is terrifying.
Yeah.
You are suddenly in the Planet of the Apes, but they are real and they're angry and they're
I bet they're angry.
They're criminals too.
They've been harassed all day.
No, they're opportunists.
The monkeys?
Yes, they see all these human beings come in and they take your earrings and they steal stuff from you.
But I'm on the monkey side. They don't need some bogan Aussies coming up to them trying to feed them or hang out with them.
That's true.
They need to be in the wild.
I am also on the monkey side.
Being monkeys. They deserve to steal your Javianas.
A Bali tourist had her arm crushed in an elephant's mouth. In an elephant's mouth. Now, I was thinking it was like all the way up. No, that's the trunk. They've got a mouth under that trunk that's full of very hard teeth. Anyway, one of them came up to her. She got her hand, pushed it into its mouth with its trunk. They're very strong, and it just kept going in and in. And she thought, "Oh, well, this is tricky," until she started hearing bones get crushed. Oh, I know. And she was like, "Oh, you'll be fine." The zoo workers or whatever were like, "You'll be fine. You'll be fine."
I don't care.
And then the next night, her arm was all blown up and had broken in 1,000 places. It cost $10,000 for care.
That is expensive.
I know.
I wonder if the zookeepers there are like, "Oi, Martin, look at this idiot. This chick from Gold Coast is about to be eaten alive."
100%. That is how they are. That is how they are. Also, just community service announcement. The lifeguards on the Bali beaches, they're so dangerous, the Bali beaches. The lifeguards at the Bali beaches are not actual lifeguards, okay?
Aren't they?
They are not. They are not. It's just like Ron from down the street in a yellow and red bikini.
Who's watched an ep of Bondi Rescue?
Correct. Not even that. Oh, Bali, you're a joy.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.